Hello guys, how are you? I hope you might be doing very good and you must be very safe in your house and you might not be going to the crowded places because of this COVID-19 times. So I would recommend you to strictly use masks and use sanitizers and don't go to overcrowded places at all because they're saying that the second wave of COVID-19 is spreading all over the world. So I would recommend to you to be very safe. Okay, so welcome to the channel VIBGYOR of Talents. And in today's video, we are gonna look at the chapter Why Do We Fall Ill? So we have been hearing this name since many times. So it's the fourth time that we are hearing this name because it's of course the part 4 of this chapter Why Do We Fall Ill? So Why Do We Fall Ill is the chapter 13 of class 9 NCERT CBSE. We have been dealing through this chapter in a very interesting and very enjoyable way, and we are also trying to get more marks out of this chapter very easily without any much effort. We are keeping effort but not that much. We are doing smart work instead of hard work, to say precisely. So not only this chapter, I would teach you every other chapter in a very good way. You will enjoy it like any other chapters that you have read before on your own. You'll get more marks, at the same time you'll enjoy it a lot, and you might be doing lot of stuff that is more interesting than that's present in the NCERT textbook. So this is the chapter Why Do We Fall Ill's first part, and here's the second, and here is the third one of it. So actually I would recommend you to watch these previous videos of VIBGYOR of Talents, these 3 parts, and continue to watch this part. If you had watched it, very great. So if you hadn't watched it, I recommend you to watch these first because the fourth part, we are in the fourth part of this chapter. So it's a continuation of these previous parts, and you would understand the chapter well only if you watch this video and then you are just completing it. You are just moving forward. If you won't watch these videos, you might not understand this fourth part very nicely. You would get it for now, you would understand it for sure for now, but you might be a little confused after a while. So I would recommend you to watch these 3 videos first and then watch this fourth part. So now you might be worried where and how to watch these videos. So don't at all get worried. The links are in the description. You can watch it right now if you hadn't watched it. So let's get into the chapter, and in the previous videos we were looking at many aspects of health, like how can we differentiate disease-free and health and so many other stuff. Okay, in today's video we are going to look at another important concept of how can we stay disease-free. So I guess you might have understood what is the difference between staying healthy and disease-free from the part 3 of this chapter. So you would definitely think that how can we stay disease free? So because we have known that disease is something that we shouldn't have at all, so then you should be thinking that how can we stay free of it? So we should not get it, right? Because it's not good. So how can we stay disease free? So how can we stay safe from those very harmful diseases? If you get it once in a life, they might be very terrible and they might just ruin your life for these days. Okay, so now you should be definitely thinking how to stay disease free. This concept is one of the major concepts of this chapter, Why Do We Fall Ill? And it's actually practically also very important because we should know how to stay disease free. So let's start by. So you might be knowing basically how to stay disease free because we have known what is disease. So we can stay disease free by maintaining good health. So you might be knowing that by knowing health and about diseases in the previous parts of the chapter, you should be at this conclusion that you might be already knowing that we can stay disease free by maintaining good health. So in the previous video I've already explained about differentiation between disease free as well as this healthy using a number line pattern so that it would be very easy for you. As I have said if you take disease free as 0 and positive sign as healthy and the negative sign as disease, so disease free will be at 0, and if you are healthy it will be just plus 10 or plus 8 if you are diseased. Then if you are healthy, you should be at +8 or +10, as I said, So what do you think when we say that you are diseased? We'll definitely think that it will come to the other side of the number line, that is on the negative side, and we can get it as somewhat -5 or -6. So this is the major differentiation, as I've said you, of disease free and healthy. So now you might be in this conclusion that we can state as disease free by maintaining good health. So another big question is that how can we even stay good health? How can we even maintain good health? How can we stay by having a good health? How to maintain it throughout? So this is one of the major questions that might be arised in your mind right now. So let's try to solve each of them very quickly and very efficiently, very enjoyably, with scoring a lot of marks, of course. So let's get into it. The first one, how to stay disease free, that is how to have a good health. First one is to have proper food, or something, other word of proper food is balanced diet. So food is one of the major and very important factor for having good health, because your body functions with the help of the food that you eat only. It gets converted into glucose and then it gets transmitted to all the cells and tissues of your body, and they function together. So healthy food is very important. Food is important, but in that also healthy food is very important. Junk food is okay, you can eat it sometimes, but healthy food is very helpful for the body. If it is not there, then it's very difficult for the body to function. Like water is one of the major ingredients that should have, and vegetables and all other things, cereals, pulses are very also important. So as you can see here, there are many items that we can have for being disease free and having a balanced diet. And fruits, the first comes the fruits. Fruits have many calcium, vitamins, minerals and other lot of stuff present in it that makes our body function very efficiently. So in balanced diet also, the first thing that comes we have is fruits, and then comes vegetables. So vegetables and fruits together are very important. What all these things contain? They are of mainly veg. They're not non-veg, so they are veg. So most of the people eat veg. So fruits and vegetables are very important for daily nutrition to have a good health and to stay disease free. And then comes meat. So all people don't eat meat. For the non-vegetarians, it's very good that to eat mainly red meat. Red meat has so many proteins in it that it is one of the healthiest food to say. But not only meat, but also fruits and vegetables have equally good proteins and all other vitamins and minerals also. But we should consume these very frequently, almost every day, to stay disease free. If disease is something that we should not have at all, it's very dangerous. So we can just stay disease free by eating some of these foods like fruits, vegetables and meat. And then next point that comes is that by keeping the environment clean. So during this COVID-19 times also, if we keep the environment clean, like if someone has sneezed on a table, if we just wipe it off with a cloth with some disinfectant, then if there is COVID-19 also, then it goes off. Otherwise, if you just touch it, even you might be getting infected of COVID-19, the person who sneezed would have. So for every time for diseases, the place should be unclean. The diseases won't come to place that are clean. It doesn't lie. But we are humans. We like the places that are clean, right? So we should keep our environment very clean to stay disease free. Diseases won't come near places which are clean. We can do it by we will see many viruses on the table or many other places that we see around us. If we see it in a magnifying glass, we find many viruses and all other disease causing organisms and so on. So we should make sure that our environment is so clean that the disease cannot come to you and you can stay very healthy. And we should use also disinfectants so that while cleaning, if there is any disease also, it just gets rid of. but actually if we just wipe it with wet cloth, all the diseases might not go away. But if we rather use a disinfectant, for sure it should die. This is the reason why keeping our environment is very good. There is also a quote that cleanliness is next to godliness. So that important is keeping our environment clean, so it directly leads to a disease-free life. So this is of important how keeping our environment clean is important. And then let's see how can we else keep our environment clean and be disease-free. So then let's see what is another factor for being disease-free. The another factor is maintaining personal hygiene. So you might be knowing what is personal hygiene by this time. So keeping yourself clean and your surroundings clean that we saw before. Now you should keep yourself clean so that you won't be infected with diseases. By doing many things you can maintain your personal hygiene throughout. But some of you might not be knowing what is actually personal hygiene and how to maintain it. So let's see now. The first thing is to keep clean towels, because if the towels are dirty, there are many chances that you might be infected with diseases. So towels, because we just wipe our body with them, the water on our body, they might be moist, they might contain water in them. So viruses and diseases, all these diseases try to stay in the places where the temperature is low. So with the presence of water it stays cool, so many of the diseases stay on it. So you should wash your towels frequently before using them. It is one of the factor of the personal hygiene. And then brushing teeth is another important thing that we should have. So we should brush our teeth every day, minimum thrice a day, because it's very important to keep our teeth healthy. For anything we eat, our teeth only get suffered. Even to talk, our tongue is suffering, but teeth also is very important. There might be many germs in everything that we eat. They can just stick in our teeth and they might damage the teeth. So it's very important to brush our teeth. It also comes under the personal hygiene. And having good bath. Having bath minimum twice a day is also very important, so that if there is any mud and any disease on you also, if you apply soap and just wash your body and having a bath, keeps you safe from disease free. So this is what basically means personal hygiene, and now you might be knowing how to keep yourself clean. Personal hygiene is nothing but keeping yourself clean by cleaning towels, brushing, but there are many also. I said some of the major things for the ones who don't know what is about the personal hygiene. So that is enough for today, guys. I will be back with an amazing video, and you must surely watch the next video of VIBGYOR of talents. It will be very interesting. I will continue to teach the same chapter. I hope you are very interested in this chapter, and you might be also scoring very good marks if you watch this entire chapter series together without any break. So thanks a lot for watching this. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and it might be very helpful for me to get you such types of videos. Have a good day. Thank you.